With the release of 1.19 being a few weeks ago, I decided to make a little house made specifically of 1.19 blocks. Mostly. There are a few that aren't 1.19, that aren't from the wild update. But yeah, it's just mainly made of mangrove and mud. And this is my mangrove cottage, basically. I'm actually going to change it today. Okay, problem solved. And now you can see it in its full. It's made mainly of mangrove logs and wood, with mud bricks sort of as like an accent, kind of. We've got mud bricks as the roof and the surrounds for the windows. I'll explain the doors on the windows in a minute. But the windows, you can see sort of inside, and you can see that this actually straight away isn't possible to build in survival. But the windows are actually brown stained glass. I just thought it worked with the mud bricks surrounding it. It is only 1 block thick. We've got a little balcony up at the top, sort of coming out from the roof, and there's a little skylight up here, which I have a cool design using the mangrove trapdoors. So if we head inside, straight away we've got room dividers. These are made of reinforced deep slate, which, as far as I'm aware, you can't actually get in survival. We've got pretty simple sort of survival setup. You've got like all the stuff that you would need in a survival Minecraft. I've got mud, just straight mud as a floor over here, and the rest of it is made of stripped mangrove logs, which is quite nice, I think. It kind of works with the straight mangrove wood because, well, it's the same colour. And it kind of works, for some reason, it works alright with the mud bricks. It's kind of like these were partly made to go with each other. This does stick out a little bit. I think it would probably be better if it was a different block, but as I said, I made this specifically out of 1.19 blocks. But if we go up here, I've got a little armor stand for armor. There's the bed here with some candles to light it up, and the floor up here is made out of mangrove trapdoors, which, yeah, you can just fall straight through. But that's not the point. Also, these are see-through. You can actually see through these, so they make quite cool room dividers. Just sort of break up the room, so we've not just got one big empty space here. This is probably my favourite room in the entire house, though. It's made entirely out of skulk. And it's supposed to be like a sort of star, like galaxy sort of space room. And we've got an ender chest in here. We've got the brewing stand and, of course, the enchanter in here. I just thought this was a really cool enchanting room. And I've got the sort of shroom lights to sort of make it look like stars and planets around, with the skulk looking like actual, like, I say actual stars, but like stars that you see from a distance, like in the sky at night. Obviously the mangrove doors are everywhere in here. But if we head back up, we've got the skylight, which I've used 2 layers of mangrove trapdoors to sort of kind of look like tubes almost going through the light, and of course this is made of brown stained glass again. But to me they sort of look like tubes going through the glass, so if we head out, we can actually get onto the roof. I don't know why I decided to do this, but you can. you can get onto the roof if you want. If you've got an elytra, you can sort of just jump off the roof and glide to wherever you want to be. Out here we've got the balcony, which is made of mangrove roots. And another thing about mangrove roots I've actually thought of is if you're building like an army, sort of like army training facility, you can use this as like the netting that you might see. Sort of like army netting. I don't know, that's like the first thing that I thought of when I think of when I look up here. Anyway. But yeah, it's made mainly of mangrove wood, mangrove logs, bricks, and I'm probably going to do this for other updates as well. When future updates come out, we're going to be making little houses out of the new blocks that could possibly be introduced, if many blocks actually get introduced. Like this is not a lot of blocks that are actually brought into to the update. There's really not a lot. 1.17 probably brought them. It's like 17 and 18 probably brought in the most blocks that I've personally seen in a while. Because you've got all the deep slate, all the different deep slate things that you can make out of it. You've got all the copper as well, that all the stuff that you can make out of the copper, all the different kinds of copper, like all the oxidized ones. The 4 different levels of oxidized copper. And then of course you've got the cut copper and all the deep slate and the cracked deep slate tiles and all of that. There's a lot that you can do with it. But in 1.19, all that was brought in was the mangrove and the mud. If I can find it, yeah, the mud and the mud bricks. So still really cool. And I like the way this turned out. There's not a lot to it. It is just a little house. And yeah, this is my little mangrove cottage. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do more of these. Who knows? It might make me a little bit better at building. It might help me improve a little bit. So I already consider myself to be not bad. But you know, you can always get better. You can always find different. You can never be perfect at anything. So I will end up finding ways to improve and get a little bit better at building if I continue to do this. But these are probably going to be little videos that I upload every now and then when an update comes out. So probably every half a year ish. But anyway, just a quick little video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next update, I'm guessing.